And welcome back or welcome to Books Crannies,
a book lovers podcast.
That is right. I'm Danielle.
I am Sarah.
And today, my friends, you know what we're doing?
Tell them.
Well, we're talking about a book. I know that's really off kilter for this space. But
Who are we?
Chatting about Twisted Love by Ana Huang.
Yeah.
Chapters 1 through 24.
Wow.
This is only the second romance we've done on this podcast.
It is.
Because if you did not know, we are not particularly romance girlies.
No, we are not. And
So,
this did not change that for
No.
me. Although I hate this less than I hated Icebreaker.
Yes.
I will say.
Yes. Same. But it's still like, yeah, okay. So I guess just know that going into our conversation is that we're biased as hell.
Yeah.
So, that happens.
If you love romance, this might not be the episode for you.
Yeah, or you can listen and just be mad. Maybe you need to let out some anger.
I do.
You and me both. It's been a week.
It has been.
Yeah. Well, I guess, how you doing, Sarah?
Oh, well. I'm alive. I'm surviving.
Currently breathing.
I'm upright.
Yeah.
I woke up above the dirt today. So.
I am able-bodied.
Yeah.
Still.
And that's about all I have to say.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm okay. Same.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I want to say. I guess contextually, this is going to be a while away coming out.
It is.
But it's election week, friends.
It is.
And we won't talk about it too much.
Yeah.
Minus that, it's been a rough one.
Yeah.
So. And it is what it is.
It is. It's
and
mentally taxing, but we're here still. So.
Yeah. And we get to talk about something we love.
Yeah.
And we got to hang with my daughter today, and she's really cool.
Yeah.
And, chocolate exists.
Yeah, it does. And you know what? It's only 4 years.
It's only 4 years. That's right. We got to keep that mantra alive.
Yeah.
And, we have strong community and strong friends, and both strong, badass women, and all is going to be okay.
Damn straight.
As are all of you lovely ladies,
yes.
if you're listening.
We see you.
We sure
and
do.
And we love you.
Yes, we do. All is going to be fine, guys. Temporary.
We got this.
Detour.
Ladies.
Yeah. But anyway.
It's just a really, really ugly orange speed bump.
Watch us lose like half of the small number of people who regularly listen.
Bye.
Yeah, honestly. Happy
care
to give you a reason.
Yeah.
That's fine. But other than that, my week was fine.
That's good.
I got to read quite a bit.
I'm happy for you.
I feel like that was my escapism.
That's fair. Yeah. My escapism was watching a lot of Grey's Anatomy.
Hell yeah. Grey's always slaps.
Although I'm now in the part where they're like in their COVID time.
Oh boy.
And it is emotional.
Yeah, I bet.
I sob every episode and, it's fine.
Maybe you need that.
Yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
Give you
I
a
do.
reason to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
So
I have been reading quite a bit. I really want to watch the new season of Love is Blind.
Okay.
Because trash TV is another outlet for me.
Same.
It just tickles my fancy.
Same.
And I have to convince my husband to watch it with me because literally he will. He always gets invested when he stumbles upon my trash TV, but I only watch TV when we're together. That's the only time I watch TV. Generally alone time, I'm like, well, I could read,
Right.
So.
How about we plan a weekend and I'll come watch it with you?
Hey, this is genius. If I can hold off, I can. I don't watch TV.
You can watch it without me. We can find different trash TV and still plan a weekend.
It's out there.
Yeah.
There's so many options.
There are many.
Yeah. I just love the stupid Love is Blind.
I do too.
Stupid Married at First Sight.
Married at First Sight. Love Island.
Oh, jeez.
Come on.
I think I've only watched like one season of that. Maybe
Love Island is so good. It's so dramatic.
We love drama.
Or, Too Hot to Handle is another one of my faves. These people just can't stop having bangs.
Banging around.
Costing people money.
Everyone be banging. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that this weekend.
Good for
I
you.
also think to fill my cup, I'm going to rearrange our bookshelves. So they might look different next week. But don't hold me to that. And next week is relative because y'all won't hear this for like a month.
Yeah.
But We got really weirdly ahead, guys. So if we talk about outdated shit, you're just going to have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not that outdated if they only listen to the podcast.
That's true.
If they follow us on TikTok, it'll be weird, but
if you do both, well, you just get teasers.
Yeah.
The snippets. Well, not so much from the podcast, but
no. But background.
Yeah. All the other stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess we should just talk about this.
Yeah, let's do it.
And try to maintain our usually peppy and perky outlook. Perky? I really don't like that word.
I really hate that word.
I'm sorry I chose that one. That was not it.
Peppy and
quirky.
Giggly content.
Yep. It gets weird most of the time.
It's true.
I'll try to do that for you.
All right.
Listener.
Me too.
And you.
I'll try.
We got
I make zero promises, though.
Well, we're talking about a really, really good book, Sarah.
It's true. It's so good.
Yes, reminder. Twisted Love by Ana Huang.
Chapters 1 through 24.
That's right. We're going to chitty chat about it. I don't know how much I remember, though.
I mean, I don't feel like much happened.
No. I also don't know if it matters that we have a timeline. I feel like I'll just say stuff.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Could not tell you where it started to save my life.
Well, Ava.
Yep.
Is like at a party or something for her brother's going away thing.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like it started before that, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Ava's our main character.
Yeah.
Female main.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
That one.
And she has a brother.
She does.
Named Josh. And they're neighbors. They live right next door to each other.
That's right.
In like a college town.
Mm-hmm. Ava's currently going to college.
Yeah.
And working like side hustle jobs.
Yeah. And her brother's graduating? ?
I think he's doing...
Or he's like going for an internship or something to a different country.
Yeah, he's like a medical student.
Yeah.
So he's going to do medicine elsewhere.
Yeah.
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 And they're having a goodbye party. Now I remember where the book starts.
Oh, good.
Ava's like stranded somewhere.
Oh,
She
yeah.
went for a photo shoot.
You're right. She's not at a party.
And she's like, dang, I gotta get my brother's cake.
I gotta get his cake and get to the party.
Yeah. And doesn't have any option but to call him to be like, bro, I'm stranded. And he sends his good old buddy, freaking, what's his name? What is the main male character's name,
What is
Sarah?
his name?
What the heck?
Alex Volkov.
That's right. Russian.
Yep.
He comes.
Yeah.
And he is our brooding, mysterious, grumpy man.
Yeah.
As you'd expect in Twisted Love, I suppose.
Wow. We have a grumpy sunshine tale here.
Yeah. A good old grumpy sunshine crossover. And I don't know if it's my favorite, if it's not dark romance, let's be honest. Or,
same.
like, you're not a fairy. I don't care if you're a wannabe shadow daddy. Relax. You cannot create shadows.
Nor can you sing to them.
Exactly. He's just like a human cosplaying as a shadow daddy, and that's bullshit.
Yeah, as we said while reading Icebreaker, I don't want to read about someone that I could go meet in a cafe.
Yeah, guys, just like
in a cafe, as if I go to cafes.
Yeah, you're a frequent cafe goer. Get your cappuccino.
A good old latte.
Work on your laptop.
Yep, that's me.
I knew it. You have a hidden lifestyle. I didn't know about. No, but yeah, he feels like the douchey guy.
Yeah.
That everyone knows.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this douche.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, whatever.
Yeah, he picks her up. They go get the cake, whatever. He's really grumpy about getting the cake. He doesn't want to. But then when they get to the cake place, he's like, you're not going in there like that, bitch. You're soaking wet and I can see through your shirt.
Yeah, she was sitting out in the rain.
So he's like already being weirdly, grossly protective of her.
I know.
And like
immediately
laying claim to her.
And I guess like, you know, the backstory is that he and Josh have been best friends for 10 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's known of and has Thanksgiving with Ava every year. So like they know each other, but he's also like best friend's little sister. Ew.
Yeah.
But also I'm like obligated to protect you, I guess.
Right.
But still, immediately he's like, I'm going to mansplain life to you.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. But anyway, he grabs the cake. They go to the party. She like goes to shower and change and what have you.
Yeah.
And comes back in, is chatting with friends. They're all having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh comes up to Alex and he's like, hey, bud, so I'm going to be gone for a year. And my sister is flighty as fuck. Super trusting.
Yeah.
Doesn't have her head on straight, which also icks me out.
Yeah. She's not your property
No.
to protect, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Say
too real.
it louder. I know. It's very much like, I mean, she had no say in this conversation.
No.
He didn't talk to her at all about it. It's very much like, I know what's best for you.
Yeah.
Which gave me the ick.
Yeah. I just want to throw in there too also that Ava has an ex-boyfriend and he went psycho or something. I don't know.
He's just like been real weird since they broke up. Like
Yeah.
he cheated on her. He wants her back. He keeps calling, texting.
Yeah. And so Josh is like, you got to watch out for this Liam guy.
Yeah, but he's like, hey, Alex, I need you to look after my sister for the entire year that I'm gone.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, really look after her. Like you have to be up in her business all the time. And
Yeah.
I feel like Alex takes it a step further than Josh probably intended.
Mm-hmm.
But like, ugh.
Yeah. And he's like, you're the only person that I trust to not fuck her. Okay.
Famous last words. As if. Ugh.
Ugh.
But anyway, Alex is like, God, fine, whatever. And then Ava like interrupts them. Is like, you what the? I don't need someone to watch me. And it's like all upset about it, rightfully so.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, it's happening. Don't know what to tell you. And
Sucker.
then flash forward to the day Josh is leaving, and surprise, Alex moving into his apartment.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, what's that about?
What the fuck?
Just completely moving in right next door.
You don't need to be her neighbor to, like, check in on her every once in a while.
Yeah.
Because that's all you have to do, bud.
Yeah. He goes really far with it.
Really far.
And it's icky.
Yeah, it is.
It's icky. It's savior complex, bruh. Both you and Joshy boy.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
So he moves in. And immediately goes into like overdrive mode. You are my freaking responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And also some backstory. Alex, something happened to his parents.
Yeah, he has
And
these
it's
like
just they got murdered.
flashbacks. Oh, and he also has this
Wild
memory that like he can watch movies of his whole life in his head and remember it exactly as it was.
Yeah, remember everything.
It's basically a photographic memory.
But not.
Different
name.
The book made sure to mansplain that to us.
It sure did. And he is really like after vengeance because his family was murdered. We don't really know much about it.
Yeah.
But his whole like goal in life is to get vengeance.
Yeah.
And he's a genius. Like he graduated at 13 or something silly, went to college, finished by like 22.
Yeah, now he's like a rich
COO
guy.
of a company. He like has an uncle who is the CEO of the company, but he's the one who told his uncle to do everything and like is the puppeteer behind it all.
Yeah.
And he's like he's not even as old as us.
I know.
And he's like, I'm Buzz. Okay, whatever. Realistic
Whatever,
for
bud.
sure. And he's like in line to take over when he's ready to or whatever, but he wants to take vengeance.
He's got to get his revenge first.
Yeah. So that's all going behind the scenes for him. So he's like brooding about all that crap and dealing with his fancy business and has fancy clothes and fancy car and he's like really wealthy and could just be blowing money left and right.
Yeah. And while we're talking backstory, Ava also has nightmares about something that we don't learn about till the end.
Yeah.
Where she's like drowning.
Yeah.
And
something
trying to find her mom.
Yeah, something tragic happened in her and Josh's family too, and she doesn't have memory of it past like the age of 9.
Yeah.
Or something, or before the age of 9.
Yeah.
So she can't like recollect what happened, but that like gives her flashback nightmares, etc. So they're both like fucked up, I guess. Great. Star-crossed lovers.
Yeah. They're so similar. Oh my god.
So similar. But then he starts just doing his overprotective nonsense, like in multiple instances. Like her just doing anything. He has to have his hands in.
I feel like the first major thing is she was like at a photo shoot and wasn't answering her phone. Yeah. And so he hunted her down and stormed in the room and like deleted all the pictures. They were doing like a boudoir photo shoot. Yeah. And because also Ava is a photographer. Yeah. But she was the subject in this instance.
Yeah, so she was,
But anyways, stormed in, looked at the pictures, and deleted them all.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, threatened the dude who was taking the pictures that if he ever looked at her again, he'd kill him.
Yeah, basically. And she also works in the gallery with this guy who was taking pictures of her.
Yeah.
So, like, he's just really, really setting a bad vibe for her place of work. Like, what? Come on. And also, she's a grown-ass woman. She could do what she wants.
She's literally an adult.
What the hell?
Women aren't property.
Yeah.
Alex.
Come on, Alex. And
I'm only talking to Alex right now.
yeah, and he keeps up with this. I feel like there's multiple instances of him just meddling, like, to the extreme.
Yeah.
All the while, of course, Ava's like, oh my god, he's hot.
He's so hot.
But,
Look
like,
at
my
that.
brother would kill me.
Look at those abs. Oh my god.
Oh
and
my
he's so dark and
God.
broody. I just need to figure him out.
Brilliant dark. I
Her
need to
roommate
fix
is also
him.
like obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she, like, tries to extend an olive branch and make some cookies and, like, goes and gives them to her or to him, and they have a brief conversation, but as soon as it gets anywhere personal, he's like, all right, you better go.
Yeah.
And then she has her little friends,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all chatting about him and his wild-ass behavior
Yeah.
because she made him feel some type of way. The way he stormed in at her shoot.
Yeah.
Like, they are like, we've never seen him that out of control.
He wants you.
You could make him feel things. So let's, like, make this little game.
Yeah.
Where there's phases of
Operation Emotion or something like that.
Yeah.
Phase.
that
whatever.
you have to try to pry out of him.
Yeah, it's like Operation Emotion. Phase 1 is like phase
I don't know, sad.
something.
So she, like, goes over with Marley and me in another sad movie. And is, like, trying to get him to be sad at movies. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna do it.
Yeah, but he cancels a date to stay in and watch
He
movies with her because
does.
he's about to leave when she gets there.
Yeah, he cancels the date. And in his chapters, he's also like, man, that ass don't quit.
But I can't. I promised Josh
Oh my
I
God.
wouldn't fuck her. He'd kill me. Oh my god.
Yeah, okay. And during the movie night, she ends up, like, falling asleep, and he carries her to his bed and sleeps in the same bed as her.
Instead of just waking her up and being like, bitch,
Go
you gotta
home.
go
You
now. He's
literally
like, it's
live one
raining
door
outside.
down.
I can't make her leave.
We're gonna get wet.
Oh no.
Yeah. And
There's also a weird interaction while they're watching movies where she ends up on his lap and he says something about he can feel
dripping.
and she's
But he
like,
was-
oh god.
But he was talking about her bleeding heart. Because he's like, you have a bleeding heart. You just are so trusting and loving.
Yeah, but she has to check to make sure that her
She didn't
vagina isn't actually
Get coochie
dripping.
juice all over his leg.
It's all so
God.
cringy.
It's so silly. Yeah, and she wakes up the next morning, like, hand on his cock. Accidentally.
Oopsies.
And he's like, you better take that away if you don't plan on doing something with
Ugh.
it. Ugh.
Cringe.
Yeah. And then there's other ones that she's trying to pull out of him, like anger or disgust. She cooks him, like, some nasty cookies.
Anchovies and garlic or something like that. Cookies.
Why was that your tactic?
And he eats it and is like, it's
It's
fine.
Okay. Okay, Alex.
Ugh.
So she's going through all of this, and none of it's really working.
Yeah.
He doesn't give her anything.
No.
And then she ends up at some sort of, like, alumni gathering at their shared college.
Yes.
He's
to
an
talk
alumni.
to a photographer alumni.
Yeah.
Guy.
And he's there networking,
Mm-hmm.
getting all the deets on all the people.
Yeah.
Being a millionaire who's trying to make more money.
I was wrong. This is not the instance where she's there to talk to a photography alumni. I think this is just like a... I think
it is.
Because that's later. He's not there. Because the lady and the pool...
lady happens later. This happens first.
I know. I'm just saying I don't know if this is the alumni thing.
Oh, well, they end up at some gathering. I'm
'Cause that's
pretty
the
sure
other
it's the
thing.
alumni thing.
The other one, she was there with her friend. Her friend got her in to talk to the photographer.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. They ended up at some school gathering.
It's really unimportant.
It doesn't matter. But they end up at a place.
Yeah.
And he's like, she shouldn't be here. Like, what the fuck? And he's, like, talking to some people, some guy who's like, damn, look at that piece of ass.
Yeah.
I'm going to go talk to her. And Alex is like, no, you're fucking not, bud.
Mm-hmm.
And starts heading that way when he gets intercepted by the woman he canceled the date with,
Yeah.
Madeline.
Ew.
And she is like also rich and annoying and uses him as a status symbol and like to look like she has a hot ass man and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, what the heck? You canceled on me. What the heck?
What the heck?
Exactly like that. And he's like, yeah, we're done, bitch. We're no more.
You're not using me anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like a pawn
Yeah.
in your scheme.
We were using each other and it's over. Like,
Yeah.
no more. Because he has very specific sexual preferences. And
Yeah.
so he can't have just any lady. Of course not.
No, because he doesn't want to wine and dine a woman before he bangs her, and he also refuses to look at her face.
Yeah.
While
it
they're
has to be
banging.
from behind, no eye contact.
No eye contact, no smooching.
No cuddling, probably at the end.
Dark and broody.
Yeah, really aggressive,
Yeah.
that kind of man.
Mm-hmm.
And call her all the nasty, degrading names, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Madeline is all pissed and whatever. But he, like, skirts past her and ends up confronting Ava.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ava's, isn't she dancing with some dude? And
yeah,
he, like,
the guy
cuts
who said he was going to go
That's
talk
right.
to her.
Yeah, okay.
And he's like, no, it's my turn, bitch. And
Yeah.
they, like, dance around about it. And in that conversation, like, they're challenging each other. And she is bold. And I don't know. I feel like this is when they start being like, yeah, okay, you want me. She's, like, challenging him some.
Don't they
Or maybe
kiss
not.
at this point?
I think they do.
Yeah, she's like, kiss me. And he's like, okay.
This could never fucking happen. Pulls away, gets all weird, and leaves or something.
Yeah, they kiss, and then he's like, oh, God.
Oh, God.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe it's at the same event that she runs into Madeline.
I
like,
feel like
after
it was
he
like a couple
leaves.
days later.
All right, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Well, then
later.
Ava has an interaction with Madeline.
Yeah.
Who's like, I don't know why he would pick you. Like, you're nothing, basically.
Yeah. And he said there was no other woman, and then he was dancing with you.
Like, what the hell's that about?
Oh, my
and
God.
Also, like, you can't handle him and whatever. And Ava's, like, trying to play it off like she knows what the hell Madeline's talking about.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, yeah, all these things. The no eye contact, no kissing, the degrading names from behind, etc.
And Ava pulls out sorry he couldn't look at you, but he does all those things with me.
And also is, like, hot and bothered by the prospect of that.
Yes.
Because, of course.
Yeah.
And I feel like at some point they were, like, mad at each other and had a weird interaction. And she ends up, like, going to find him to quell that. They were, like, ignoring each other for a while. Probably after I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
She goes to, like, talk to him somewhere.
Okay.
And is basically like, I know you want me. They went to a hotel. And he happened to have a room or something.
Oh, because Madeline
Oh, yeah.
pushed her
into a
pool, and someone was, like, recording it, so obviously Alex saw it on social media
obviously.
and ran to her rescue.
He's friends with everybody.
Yeah.
And is all pissed.
Ava, has trauma of some sort.
About water.
And so panicked and almost drowned.
That's right. Had a full-blown panic attack, and, like, her friend ends up taking her home, and he threatens the shit out of Madeline. He's
no,
like,
her friend doesn't take her home because they get a hotel room. Because he comes to her rescue, and they have a conversation.
maybe they do, like, bring her up to a hotel room.
And she's like, I need you to fuck me right now, basically.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's a pool.
Well, I think
and then he's like, we're in a hotel. I could just go get a room.
Yeah.
I don't actually know.
I don't know. I think in this instance, they end up in a hotel room, and she tells him, like, the flashbacks that she's been having. Because in all of that, she starts to piece things together.
Yeah.
And remembers that her mom, like, pushed her into a lake.
Yeah. Her parents got divorced. Her dad moved out and took Josh with him. And then mom went downhill. Like, started losing her mind. And they always would, like, skip rocks on the lake, and one day she was skipping rocks, and then mom was like, I'll be back, and then mom came back and pushed her in the lake.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And she almost drowned if it weren't for her dad, like, showing up at the exact right moment.
Wow.
So
how convenient.
She has all this trauma about bodies of water because of that, which is fair. And she, like, unloads all of that on good old homeboy. And I think he tells her that his family was murdered, and they just have this whole, like, you know, powwow of emotions.
Yeah.
And she's like, I want you to teach me how to swim. And then they start, like, making out, and then I'm pretty sure that's when they bang.
Okay. Yeah.
Perhaps. Because she's like, oh, I just had an emotional release. Now give me a physical one, baby.
Yeah. And then I feel like the rest of the end of this section was just a lot of banging.
Yeah, they just started doing lots of banging.
Over and over
And he was,
again.
like, starting to teach her to swim.
Yeah.
And, like, took her to go try to get in a body of water. And she had another freak out.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's progress. It's fine.
It's fine.
And then they're just, like, banging a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know how it ends, this section.
It ended with banging. The last chapter we read was banging.
Okay. And they're all concerned about Josh finding out and decide that they'll tell him together come
at Christmas
break or whatever.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Way to ruin someone's Christmas.
Yeah. By the way, all that shit we said we wouldn't do. Well, and also when they're banging, he does in fact look her in the eye and gives her kisses.
He's actually kind of sweet.
And he's like, "You're mine.
Yeah.
You are mine. I will call you my girlfriend if you call me boyfriend, or we can be lovers.
Whatever you want to be.
But you are mine.
But you're mine. You're not allowed to fuck anyone else.
No, and I won't either. And also, I don't do that with anybody but you.
Yeah.
And like immediately, like we're just soulmates and madly in love. Like, okay.
Yeah.
She changed your entire life.
Yeah.
But now you're possessive as fucking hell. You're gonna be that kind of guy. This isn't a dark romance.
No.
Relax, Alex. If it were a dark romance, it's still not cool.
It's not good.
But
if this is your idea of a dark romance, stop. It's not.
No.
This is not what I want.
No. Yeah, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, I don't love it. That's for sure.
I feel like I like it less after talking about it because of the current climate.
Yeah. All of the shit we talked about prior to recording.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just giving me the ick.
Yeah.
The whole, like, the man knows best and this fucking broody guy who gets to call all the shots.
Yeah. And the fact that the woman in the book needs protection at all. She doesn't. She's fine. Oh my god, we missed talking about a whole big huge thing.
Oh shit, what happened?
Oh my gosh. I don't remember where this happened, but Liam shows up.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere.
Oh yeah.
At one point. At a bar or something. I think the first time is at a bar. And he like tries to be all forceful with her and is like, ugh, I love you. All I did was cheat on you. Just take me back. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, and then the second time is at one of the events that both she and Alex are at.
Yeah.
And he's like cornered her in the like the coat check. And
has her pinned up against the
wall.
wall.
Doing a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
And Alex comes and beats the living
shit out of him.
Yeah. Forgot about that. About that. Clearly this one's stuck deep in my brain.
Yeah, same. I just read it today. You think I would know better.
And I mean, to be fair about it, well, I was very tired because I tend to do that.
Naturally.
But, yeah. But it's not great so far, guys.
No. It's not terrible, but
it's fine.
It's not great.
It's fine. Maybe the second half will be better. Who knows?
I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I know so many people love this freaking series, and maybe it's just the romance girlies, and it's like their cup of tea and whatever, but I just am not a big fan of contemporary romance.
Me neither.
Yeah, but how are you feeling about it so far, friends? Let us know. Obviously, next week we're going to talk about the second half, chapters 25 through the end.
Yes.
So read that ahead of next week.
Yeah.
We'll see if there's more drama. There's probably going to be a hell of a lot more banging.
They're probably going to, like, fall in love.
Of course. They already are. They're each other's, you know? They're soulmates immediately.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't feel like there's been any, like, talk of love. I love you yet. It's just like, you're mine, bitch.
I am obsessed with you. Yeah.
No one else can touch you because I am big man, hear me roar. Claim. You're my property now.
Yeah.
Mine.
Yeah.
I licked it, it's mine.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet there's going to be drama with the brother.
Uh-huh.
Some stupid resolve with brothers like, fine, I want you both to be happy, I guess.
Yeah. And I bet Ava's going to talk Alex into not getting the revenge on whoever killed his family.
Or she'll help him.
No, because she's the sunshine. She's going to be like, you don't need to get revenge.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just be happy. That's revenge enough. That's my guess.
It's possible. I like this prediction.
If you get revenge, I'm gonna not love you anymore. And he's gonna be like, well, shit, I pick you.
Yeah, something cheesy. Yeah. I guess we'll see, friends.
Yeah.
Buckle up. We'll check. We didn't even tell you to grab drinks and blankies and snacks.
No, we did not.
We're really off kilter today, guys.
We haven't, actually, the last couple episodes.
Oh.
We stopped doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you had a drink.
Or I haven't been paying attention.
That's possible. Both are very possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be next week.
Yeah.
And what else you reading, Sarah?
Well, I did not read a lot this week.
Yeah.
I listened to all of Hold Please. I don't know the author, so I listened to all of Pen Pal by J.T. Gissinger. Gissinger. Someone.
Okay, sure.
And I don't know what I rated it yet. I haven't decided.
Okay.
I kind of liked it. I kind of didn't.
Okay.
It was kind of interesting.
Kind of wasn't.
It was a little repetitive. And I don't want to tell you what it was because I feel like the classification of the book ruins it. It ruins the whole story.
Okay.
So I'm just going to say that it was a dark romance.
Okay. Copy.
And that's it. Aside from our buddy read.
Yeah.
I am still listening to It by Stephen King, but I didn't listen to any of it this week, so.
That's fair. Yeah, we got another 5 chapters into Crescent City, House of Flame and
Earth and Blood.
What? There's too many houses. Yeah, and I finished The Poppy War by Ana Huang.
Okay.
Yep. Right?
Yeah.
I gave that a 4.5 star.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, I listened to all of The True Love Experiment by Christina Christina who?
Christina Lauren.
Sarah looked it up for me if you couldn't tell. And I gave that a 3.5 stars. Fine.
Okay.
It was a contemporary romance.
Okay.
And I read all of Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I gave that sucker a 5 star. I really loved that read.
I'm excited to read that one.
I really loved it. And then I started reading Caraway of the Sea by something Burgett.
Madeline.
Madeline Burgett. I am only I don't even know, 40-something pages in.
Okay.
And that's all. Oh, I started listening to another audiobook, but it's called Spell Shop, and I don't know what happened, so I'm probably going to have to start it over.
Great.
Yeah. Because I had a screaming toddler.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to use books as a escape this week.
Yeah, it was an outlet for me. But what did you guys read?
Yeah.
And if you want to hear about books in more detail, go check out our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
At Books Crannies podcast, obviously.
Obviously.
We do weekly check-ins about our personal reads outside of the podcast. So we review the books in detail. We talk about our current reads, etc.
Yeah.
So go check it out. You can also find us on TikTok and Instagram at Books and Crannies at Books and Crannies podcast as well.
Yeah, and if you're I'm ahead of it. Hang on. Keep going.
And please do all the things. Subscribe or follow. Like our stuff. Comment on things.
Hit the notification bell.
Engagement. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're listening on a podcast platform, please, would you please? Pretty please?
Please.
Leave us a rating.
Please do it. It would be helpful.
Really help.
Really help big time. And thanks for hanging out with us. Read the second half of Twisted Love by Ana Huang for next week.
Yeah.
Chapters 25 through the end, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we will.
More excitedly. Probably not.
Maybe.
Maybe the second half will save it.
Maybe.
I
don't have high hopes.
Me neither.
But it's fine.
Yeah. Well, we love you guys. We hope you are all doing okay, especially if you live in the United States. And,
hope you are all safe.
Yep. We love you. Have a good week.
Yes.
And happy reading.
Happy reading.
All right. Well,
okay,
bye.